The fun, the baby ones too. The baby ones. Who is that? You. Oh, my personal life? Yeah, I told you about that. We won't talk too much about my personal life, but I heard about it.
Any celebrations that we'll see in the...
We'll see.
Do you look forward to the battle, though? With Alexander, y'all have got a little bit of a history. Y'all have gone toe-to-toe. Do you look forward to competing with him?
I could say, yeah. But it's no different than I approach any other week. I'm not going out there trying to prove nothing. I ain't trying to prove each and every other week, every play, every day. Try to earn it during the week in practice. Get on the same page as my quarterback. I don't really get into all that extra shit.
Stefon, the baby winners true. The baby winners. Who is that? You. Oh, my personal life? Yeah, I told you about that. We won't talk too much about my personal life, but I heard about it.
Any celebrations that we'll see in the...
We'll see.
I haven't been in 3 weeks.
You haven't been 3 weeks? Why?
No, because my is in Boston and I'm here working.
Pregnancy makes you probably want to more, right?
Yeah, but this is crunch time. In Boston, you're a Patriot.
He's playing.
Hell yeah, we're not playing. Now he's really locked in. Like, he's in his season right now.
How are you dealing with it?
We just talk to each other every day, and it's like he just came out of a ACL injury. He got something to prove.
You're gonna be at the games.
I'm gonna go to a couple of games, but like, I get too anxious. I might be like, I might get bad.
Did anyone ask you about the incentive?
Nah, but you got a couple extra dollars.
You like a couple extra dollars?
Which I want for the holiday. Kidding. Thank y'all so much.
Stefon, you said in 2020 that UGG boots are only for girls getting coffee. What do you think now?
I recant my statement. I am now the girl getting coffee, and I'm a matcha man now.
So you look very fly getting your matcha.
Thank you.
I have a less ejaculate. Wait a minute. In case I'm hanging up and retired and shit. Baby, not. Man.
All right.
Breaking news! I'm gonna go live, but listen. So the chef new name Stefon choked out is BBL chef. I can't take the internet serious. This is a serious allegation. Y'all like, who hires a chef for the BBL? Stefon Diggs, apparently.
Stefon Diggs. He may have caught more than the past because the NFL star is now dodging serious legal trouble off the field. His former private chef accused him of a violent physical altercation that allegedly stemmed from a pay dispute. She's accusing Diggs of slapping and strangling her and trying to pressure her into signing an NDA before paying her, which she refused to sign. She has also alleged that Stefon Diggs' girlfriend, we know who that is, okay, asked her to drop the matter even though she did not name Cardi B explicitly. Now, Stefon was arrested, released, but is expected to be arraigned next month, while Cardi B has remained pretty silent on the situation.
Come on, Stefon. And don't be... there's a lot of whispers about Stefon, and I don't want them to be true. I want them to be happy and ride off into the sunset together, but he's not helping. And you're too high profile, too successful of a person to have this stuff around you. And whatever it is, you got to stop doing what you're doing. Like, decrease the access to you, something. But I hope it's not true, because strangulation, that's a serious charge.
I didn't, spend a couple of days. I usually get to talk to y'all on Wednesday. But, obviously, it's a different time, a very emotional time. Taken back by some, things that's been going on. But I want to be here to say, sorry I wasn't available for those couple of days. It's a different kind of time, but dealing with everything, it's definitely an open case, so I can't even say anything about it. I will be open to any football questions, anything you want to know. I don't want to be rude or disrupt in any way. So if anybody asks me a question that pertaining to it, I'm obviously just give you a look. Y'all kind of know me at this point, but shoot.
What kind of support have you had, Stefon, from your teammates? And we saw you yesterday on the field breaking huddle, and it seems like you're the leader out there at this point still.
Is that a football question?
Well, it's not about any sort of crime. It's...
You guys, we have to talk about Stefon Diggs right now because this story is wild. The news just dropped. Diggs is facing felony charges, strangulation, assault, and battery. That's right. The NFL star who's supposed to be focused on playoffs and touchdowns is suddenly in a legal nightmare. And the person at the center of it all? His personal chef. Things get even crazier because there's an alleged Cardi B connection. Yeah, it sounds like a reality TV episode, but it's real life. So how did we get here? And why is everyone talking about this? Let's break it down. It all started back in July when Mila Adams began working for Stefon Diggs as his personal chef. Her job? Handle meals for the football season, prep everything for the household, and keep the kitchen running. Sounds simple enough, right? But by early December, tensions were running high. Adams claims that Diggs owed her about a month's pay. Why? Apparently, he sent her home for a week in November because he had house guests, but she hadn't asked for time off. When the paycheck didn't arrive as promised, things escalated through texts. And these weren't polite texts. We're talking heated, intense exchanges. She sent screenshots to the police, which are now part of the official report. In her messages, she demanded, "You will pay me out for the season and the money you said you would give me for my business. Wasting my effing time being here because you got a effing circus going on. I'm out your life." Diggs allegedly responded with aggressive language saying, "I won't be paying you ish. I don't gotta do a mother effing thing." At this point, it's clear the dispute wasn't just about money. It was personal, tense, and escalating fast. And unfortunately, according to the police report, it didn't stop there. Here's where things take a darker turn. On December 2nd, Diggs allegedly went to her bedroom to talk about the unresolved payment. Adams claims he became angry, slapped her across the face, and when she tried to push him away, he put her in a chokehold. She says she struggled to breathe, feared blacking out, and that when she tried to get his arm off, he only tightened his grip. It's terrifying just to imagine. She alleges he then threw her onto the bed during the altercation. She didn't go to the police immediately. She waited 2 weeks, claiming she was scared because of Diggs's fame. When she finally did report the incident on December 16th, she specifically asked for a female officer. But the drama didn't end there. After she left and retrieved her belongings, his assistant allegedly offered her a payoff if she signed a non-disclosure agreement. She refused. That's when the story takes another twist. Yes, you heard that right. Adams claims she received a voicemail and text on December 20th from someone she believes is Cardi B, Diggs' girlfriend. According to her, the messages suggested, "You don't need to do all this. It's not a big deal." Basically, trying to convince her to drop the matter. Now, you have to wonder, why would Cardi B get involved in this? Publicly, it makes sense. Protect the relationship, protect Diggs' career, and maybe even protect the family image. But privately, it raises a lot of questions. Is this just about damage control, or is there more going on behind the scenes? 2 days later, on December 22nd, Adams reportedly told police to go ahead and file charges. And that's when the legal wheels started turning. Diggs' side is straightforward. His lawyer says the allegations are false and that the entire situation is simply a money dispute. He denies all physical wrongdoing. The Patriots and NFL are standing by him, pledging full support and cooperation with authorities, but signaling that they believe in his innocence. Court is set for January 23rd, which, interestingly, is just 2 days before the AFC Championship game. Talk about bad timing. If the Patriots make it that far, this legal drama is sure to steal headlines from the sport itself. So here's the question everyone's asking. Can this case hold up? With no physical evidence, only screenshots and testimony, it might become a classic he said, she said situation. But that doesn't mean it's any less serious. And here's where the story gets even more complicated. This isn't the first time Diggs has been linked to alleged misconduct. Earlier this year, there was an incident with Mia Jones, a woman from Basketball Wives. She claimed Diggs assaulted her, causing a concussion. Diggs responded by suing her for assault and extortion, saying she was lying and had damaged property. The case became a public battle, with both sides accusing the other of fabrication. Then there's the male influencer from 2023 who alleged Diggs tried to drug him and sexually assault him. He also accused Diggs of physical aggression. Diggs filed a defamation lawsuit in response, while the accuser filed counterclaims. The pattern here is hard to ignore. Multiple allegations, multiple lawsuits, and conflicting stories, each one adding fuel to public speculation. Here's the tricky part. Diggs has an image of being professional, charming, and put together. But these allegations paint a different picture, one where anger allegedly turns physical, relationships get complicated, and legal disputes pile up. People are starting to compare him to figures like Diddy, someone who seems polished in public but allegedly has a hidden aggressive side. It's easy to dismiss these as isolated incidents, but when you look at the history, the repeated accusations, and the similarities in the stories, it becomes harder to ignore. A critical point in this story is the evidence, or lack of it. Adams didn't take photos, didn't document bruises, and the only proof submitted to police were screenshots of texts. Without concrete evidence, this case could struggle in court. Yet even with limited proof, the court of public opinion is already buzzing. People are debating everything from Cardi B's alleged involvement to Diggs' temperament. Social media is alive with speculation, and fans are split between believing Diggs' side or Adams'. This story also highlights the tricky power dynamics at play. Diggs is a professional athlete with fame and money, while Adams is a private chef relying on him for income. Alleged attempts to pay off or silence her, if true, add another layer to the controversy. And the timing of the payments, text exchanges, and legal reporting all fuel skepticism. Some argue that her delay in going to police makes the story convenient, while others say fear of a famous figure makes immediate reporting impossible. Cardi B's alleged messages to Adams complicate things further. Public opinion is already critical, pointing to her past history and choices. Some suggest she's enabling Diggs, while others say she's just trying to protect him and their family. Either way, it adds a celebrity twist that makes the story impossible to ignore. Fans are asking a lot of questions right now. How involved was Cardi B really? Did she actively pressure Adams to drop the charges? Or was she simply trying to calm a heated situation before it got out of control? We don't have clear answers yet. And that uncertainty is exactly what's keeping people talking. Social media is buzzing with speculation. Some fans think she was stepping in to protect the family image and Diggs' career, while others are asking whether her alleged involvement crosses a line. It's a tricky situation because nothing is concrete, but even rumors like this are enough to spark debates and divide opinions. All eyes are now on January 23rd, the date when Diggs is set to appear in court. This court date could have serious ramifications for his public image and professional career. If the case goes forward, it could dominate headlines for weeks, and the timing couldn't be more dramatic. If the Patriots make it to the AFC Championship game, the media attention surrounding the legal proceedings could easily overshadow the playoffs themselves. That's a huge deal for a player who is supposed to be focused on football, not headlines about alleged criminal behavior. Even before any legal outcome, the story has already affected how people perceive Diggs. The combination of repeated allegations of aggressive behavior and potential celebrity involvement has turned this from a sports story into a broader cultural conversation. Fans are debating his character, questioning the pattern of allegations, and trying to separate what's fact from what's speculation. And when you throw Cardi B into the mix, it becomes even more complex. Some see her as a protective partner, trying to shield him from unnecessary scrutiny, while others see her as someone enabling behavior that shouldn't be overlooked. What can we take away from all of this? On one hand, the evidence so far is limited, which means the legal outcome is far from certain. On the other hand, the repeated nature of past allegations raises serious questions about patterns of behavior. You can't ignore multiple incidents coming from different sources, even if the details are disputed. The public is left in a gray area, wondering what is really happening behind closed doors. And in a world where perception can be as powerful as reality, that uncertainty fuels constant conversation, online commentary, and media speculation. Ultimately, one thing is clear: this story is far from over. Diggs continues to maintain his innocence. The NFL and the Patriots are standing firmly behind him, showing their support while also pledging to cooperate with authorities if needed. Meanwhile, Adams has officially filed her charges, meaning the legal process is moving forward. Social media debates are heating up, discussions are being held on news outlets, and everyone, from fans to analysts, is watching closely. So here's the question for you. Do you think this is just a simple money dispute gone too far, or is there something deeper beneath the surface? And regarding Cardi B's alleged involvement, was she simply trying to defuse the situation, or was she actively helping Diggs avoid accountability? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this story is only going to get more intense as the court date approaches. One thing is for sure, everyone is watching, and whatever happens next could define Stefon Diggs' career, his public image, and even his legacy in the NFL. this is far from over, and trust me, the next few weeks are going to be wild.